Rondo said he didn't know it was King Von until the next day. That's a lie. The bit where he says until the next day, I believe that's a lie. But what I believe is he didn't know it was King Von because he had a call to be there, right? And that also explains why he was so shocked that very moment. That's why he was so shocked, because he didn't know it was King Von and he literally had a call to be there. So it makes sense, to be honest with you, when you think of it now. And also he's defending little Tim. He's trying to make it look like they were just put in that position and an accident happened in a sort of way. But at the same time, he's throwing little Dirk's name into there. Right now, he's involved. I feel like he's not saying who called him and told him to be there. That's something he's not saying.
Obviously, he was on, he was on your album and y'all was cool.
I genuinely feel like Quando Rondo did not know it was King Von until that very moment where they were on the ground together when Von was holding onto him. That's why he was so shocked, because he didn't know what was going on. He just released part 2 of the interview. In the part 2, he's going into details of what happened and he's making it clear that he didn't try to take King Von chain. Everyone with a right eye would have seen that this guy did not try to take King Von chain, even though the manager came out and made it look like he did.
And you at this point didn't know who it was either.
Ma'am, I didn't know this was him. Ma'am, I swear to God, on my soul, ma'am, like, ma'am, this is on neighborhood crip, ma'am. I did not know that was him till the next day.
He lied when he said the next day, but he's telling the truth when he said that he didn't know it was him until the moment when they were on the ground. That's when he knew it was King Von. There's no way that he could have not known it was King Von until the next day. I believe that's a lie. The goal of this interview is to literally save little Tim and put it as self-defense. Jail is too harsh for little Tim, so right now he's out and about. All of that played a part in little Tim being out right now. Every single thing that they were saying about Von, that played a huge part, and it still plays a huge part. And if anything, to me, little Tim should have been the one that wasn't in his right mind. It's not like he done it before. It's not like there is all these rumors about little Tim going around and doing all of this for fun and doing that, and all the rumors that they put out about King Von. That's not the picture they have painted of little Tim. In the intro of the video, he opens it up dissing little Dirk. Why is he dissing little Dirk in the intro of the video? That's a bit weird as well. He's sending messages to little Dirk in that video because they are not talking behind the scenes.
Besides, manager Track said he didn't even think he had a chain on that night.
They haven't spoken in a while and he wants to speak to little Dirk. That's why he's been sending him message in all the videos that he's put out since then, since everything's been going around. As everyone has been saying, little Dirk's been laying low, and that's why he hasn't been saying any. Why is he releasing the interviews in parts and not just like the whole interview? Because I think he released that part to see what's gonna happen, to see if he's gonna get a reaction out of anyone. Obviously he has the rest of the interview, so he can change whatever he like. He can leave out bits, this and that. Only Angela Yee will be the one to say if he left out bits or if he literally posted the whole interview. So that's another thing as well. But I felt like he released that part to see the impact that it's gonna make, to see who is gonna say something. And it's just weird. I feel like he's actually scared as well. He's actually scared, to be honest with you, of what's going to happen, because everyone right now wants him on the street and stuff. So I feel like the whole interview is going to be about him defending himself and making people believe that he didn't have no part to play in it. And throughout it as well, I feel like he's going to keep throwing little Dirk's name.
They went back normal and I've been back down. All I know is I look up and I see my partner on the ground. You feel me? Shot up. So I'm like, he shot.
This is crazy. Now he just admitted to all the dissing that he's been doing about King Von was for money. That's not how he truly felt. He referred to him as his partner on the ground. Shut up. But at the same time, he's not trying to say he saw little Tim do it. Notice in part 2, he's also saying that there was so much people that were shooting that night that he don't know what was going on, and he just saw like people on the ground, and then he's screaming, oh, he shot. So he's basically trying to let you guys know as well that exactly what the lawyer said the other day. They're going to try and put it on the police, and that's the argument that he think that they might be making, because they wanted people to think that he was responsible for it. So what they're saying, self-defense as well, like they are defending themselves from what happened. It's crazy. It's like they're trying to say like they don't have no part in it and anything. But I think Little Tim was paid. He tried to paint the picture of making it seem like they were put in that position to do that without even knowing, right? That's what they're trying to paint the picture. But it's like, no, I believe that Little Tim knew, but Quando Rondo didn't know what was going on. If Little Tim didn't know, the reaction I would have expected would have been something as he probably did it one time and then everyone started running. That didn't happen. He stood there and did it how many times, and then literally they tried to pretend, oh, you know, someone fell on the ground, he fell on the ground, this was shot. Where is the bullet wound of Little Tim? We haven't seen Little Tim's foot. So far, he looks like he's fine. We've seen that picture of him standing perfectly when he came out and stuff. So where is his foot? I want to see his foot, because in the video, he looked like he fell down and couldn't walk, right? Isn't that weird how they both got hit the same place? The manager and Little Tim. And we have yet to see in something. We saw the pictures of the manager, but we have yet to see in Little Tim. Where is the scar on Little Tim's foot? I would like to see that, to be honest with you. So again, like, I feel like Quando Rondo, definitely he's telling the truth in some parts in that interview, but at the same time he's throwing in lies because he can't really tell the whole story, and he don't want to really look like a snitch. He's trying to make it look like he's defending himself, right? Literally, he's defending Little Tim, and it has nothing to do with them. They didn't know what was going on. That's why he's running with the self-defense narrative as the manager. He's basically just playing along the game with them if it's gonna get them out, and that was the goal anyways, to get them out. That's why Little Tim is out right now. Literally, he's gonna go live soon again. Facebook, they're still dissing right now. They got King Von undercover photo. That's Little Tim's affiliate. It still hasn't been taken down. So then again, they are literally waiting to see the reactions and stuff, and they are waiting for people's responses, and they are still baiting people into seeing who is gonna do something. Everything is still being watched. Literally, the part that he dropped is not a coincidence. He's waiting right now to see who is going to respond, what he's going to say, if Little Duck might try to hit him, if he might try to say this, if he's going to have to take it down, if he could release it. Like, there's so much things. That's why it was released on his page as well, because he wants to be in control of the narrative. He wants to be in control of what he can do with it. If he needs to cut out a part, if he needs to not release something, like, watch it over and over. Why did he needed to have control over that interview? Why didn't Angela release it on her page or something? This is the narrative they're trying to put out there, and then they are trying to be able to cover up stuff if something goes wrong along the lines.